Hi Southworth family, welcome Willowbend members. This is Dr. Debra Fauci, your resident nutritionist and doctor of chiropractic. Today we're talking about ergonomics, how best to work from home or from our desks and not hurt ourselves in the process. So we like to keep our computer screen about an arm's length away with an open angle greater than 90 degrees from the elbow. And I love to use an angled desktop so it kind of tilts the work upward, whether it be a computer screen or paperwork. It's nice to have that angle so we're not reaching towards the work, but the work comes up towards us. Let's talk about how we sit. How you sit and how you position your low back will dictate how the rest of the spine stacks upon it. I love to keep the natural lordosis, the little curve in your back, prominent so that everything else will stack upon it. Sit as if you're sitting on a saddle. Spread your knees further apart than you normally would, allowing for your pelvis to roll a bit forward. So none of this knees together stuff, but rather if you spread your knees apart, it allows your pelvis to roll forward, giving this nice curve in your low back. Once you do that, automatically the rest of your spine will sit upon it nice and straight. Let's talk about neck strain and upper back posturing. So ideally, your ear should be placed over your shoulder. Oftentimes, you might find yourself with your head forward of your shoulder, whether it's at the computer or anywhere. So be sure to retract your chin and notice how your ear comes over the shoulder, and we are properly aligning the spine so that the architecture is in the best place without putting a lot of undue strain on the upper back and shoulders. If I had to choose one key element, I think the most important part is that lordosis being kept in the low back and the knees further apart, allowing the pelvis to roll through. Once that happens, it's very hard to do poor posture up top. But if you can maintain that low back lordosis, a nice arch curve, the rest of your body will automatically stack upon it. There are some accoutrements that you might like to add to your home office situation that will make you more comfortable. Let's talk about them. If you find that sitting creates tailbone pain, there are some really lovely cushions that have a cutout that also angle your pelvis to sit more properly, and you can try that. Additionally, this placement of your computer screen or your keyboard upon an angled desktop would really be helpful to bring your work up towards you. One more thing. Also consider a stool for your feet if you're of petite stature. One more thing that you can do is use a desk chair. Those are ideal situations because we don't have to accommodate a chair to a table or desk, but rather it allows for height differentials. Let's look at that. So this desk chair feels a little high to me. It raises my shoulders a little bit too high. So I'm going to look for the handle beside it and pump out a little air and bring myself down. And that might make you feel a little shorter than normal, but that's quite all right because now I'm more eye level with my computer screen and I can sit back and maintain that nice lordosis and arch in my low back while I compute on an angled surface. Consider that. Let's give a quick recap. We love the angled surface of a desktop that brings our work up towards us. Arms a bit open, greater than 90 degrees, knees the same down below. We like to have the thighs parallel to the floor, and if you need to put a little stool beneath your feet to feel that your feet can actually touch the floor, please do so. Maintain that nice lordosis in your low back, that little arch, separating your knees apart so it allows your pelvis to roll through as if you're sitting up in a saddle. If you find your head to be forward, think about chin retraction. Just bring it back so that the ear sits upon the shoulder. Let's talk about a standing desk situation because that is another alternative. I don't have an official standing desk at home, but I do have this laptop desk that is portable and I can use it. What I'll use today is on my stationary bike, believe it or not. I've placed this laptop desk right upon the handlebars of the stationary bike and it's at perfect eye level for me to compute with. I would be remiss not to try this one, but now that I have the computer on the laptop desk on the stationary bike, I could certainly pedal away while I'm on and compute while I'm here if I choose to do so. So happy trails, stay safe and calm, and happy ergonomics.